Everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to talk about something that seems like it's out of reach, that it's a goal that's too far, too hard to accomplish. But this is exactly what happened to me. I work for the Albuquerque Fire Department. Uh, it happened April 12th, 2012, where I was maybe 5 months out of the academy. It was the calls that I ran on weren't as severe until this day. Um, this day, April 12th, 2012, we had a total of 40 some calls. I only had 30 minutes of sleep out of the 48 hours, and the crew was telling me that I needed to be more aggressive on scene and that I needed to be more vocal on scene. So with that, I was, like I said, I was fresh out of the academy. I was really quiet, and I knew in my heart that I can go and I was capable of doing it. So that day, I think we had 4 motorcycle accidents, and every time I wasn't doing exactly what I should be doing, and the crew was, obviously we're here to back each other up for the fire department, so they backed me up, and they kept telling me that you can do it. One of these days, you're going to be on scene by yourself, and you're going to have to take control. So the funny thing is, Friday the 13th, the very next day, we had a code where I had to be more aggressive, which I was, but the previous day it was still bothering me. And I wanted to reflect back on that day because it changed who I was as a firefighter. So we're going to go back to Friday the 13th. That day, I got off of work the morning, stayed at home. We're getting ready to move into our new house, and we had to clean it up. So I left the apartment that we were living at to go to that house and go clean it. As I drove, I saw an accident or a motorcycle helmet, maybe about 25 feet away from the accident, and I see this guy doing chest compressions. I immediately get out of my car. I go and see what's going on. The guy who presented himself as a physician, I asked him what he needed, and he kind of was panicking. So the first thing I go ahead and do is I go ahead and check his pulse. He has a strong pulse, so I tell the doctor, hey, we have a strong pulse, and he's kind of freaking out on scene, telling me we need to intubate, we need to do all this, and I'm telling him the only thing we can do is basic support. And when that happened, like I said, he was freaking out. There was a nurse from the nearby hospital there, so I grabbed her, told her she needed to stay at the head, make sure you open up an airway. The doctor, I kind of pushed him out of the scene. I took control, and this new kid that just became a basic recently, I grabbed him, helped him, told him to help support her. And as we took care of this kid that had the motorcycle accident, it was a really hectic scene. You had people all over, bystanders. It was on a busy street, busy time. So I was there maybe about 5 to 10 minutes by myself, controlling the scene, being more assertive, telling everybody what to do. And like I said, the day before, I wasn't aggressive. I was pretty quiet on scene. So rescue comes in, they come and help me. I kind of tell them, hey, I'm on B shift, the shift I was on at that time. I told them what we had, and then they flew in a chopper. I continued with the scene until we flew them out. Well, I look back and now and say, like, what they told me is one day that I would be on a scene and I would have to control it by myself. And it didn't come in until the next day, which is really weird. But I look back and I think it was probably the best cycle that I had, even though, like I said, I wasn't very assertive, I wasn't very aggressive, but that kind of changed who I was, and from there on, it gave me kind of like a pedestal to step on and move up from there. So something that seems like it's too far or it's too heavy to carry, just know if you keep trying and give your best, and always reflect on the things that make you push harder, that you want to give it your all. Just keep doing it, because when you think that you can't do it, you can. And that's the best example. I didn't think I could ever do that until that day came. I was up and stood up for the challenge. Thank you.